Pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back to Nerf Secrets Revealed. So, for today I would simply put, like to go on ahead and start talking about a couple things that I should address really quickly, because if you're not very familiar with the Micro Shots lineup, then well, just know the fact that the Micro Shots lineup actually incorporates a lot of different elements from a lot of different franchises. They aren't just putting some of their original blasters into production, but they're actually incorporating the themes of some various superheroes out there, including DC Comics based heroes like Batman and Superman, and Marvel heroes like Black Panther, Iron Man, and the Incredible Hulk. Though I just wonder, with the Power Shots series, which basically also talks about a lot about the Marvel superheroes, that just makes me wonder, is this really the best idea to ever incorporate a certain superpower into action? And I just wonder though, because I have actually talked about some of this stuff before when it came to the usage of the Power Shots or Web Shot series, which basically just have carbon copies of different superpowers that have been used by the Marvel heroes and the like, including Thor's Hammer Mjolnir, and Iron Man's Repulsor Rays, and Captain Marvel's Energy Blasters, and many others out there. Though I just wonder exactly, harnessing someone else's superpower, would it actually be the right thing to do? I mean, in all honesties, I feel like that maybe creating an original lineup and centering off on certain superpowers that are commonly used on most heroes all over the world and throughout history probably would have been a necessity. But no, they just had to simply buy the licensing rights from the Marvel Universe and simply slap them onto some of their own products. And I feel like that by now, it probably would be unnecessary for me to start picking at it, because after all, Nerf has always been incorporating a lot of different franchises into it. Of course, way back in the day, they actually put in the Transformers series, because after all, Hasbro does own both Nerf and Transformers, and I can be sure that it probably would be very appropriate to just point out that, I mean, if Hasbro does own Transformers, then I mean, what else could they put in? Could they put in G.I. Joe based blasters? Or could they put in He-Man or Thundercats or something of all sorts? I mean, Hasbro licensing and Hasbro based programs that have been around for a long time should probably deserve to have themselves a little bit of an advertising or product placement, especially given to the fact that Transformers has already been covered a few times actually. I feel like that by now, other heroes out there from Hasbro could also get some of their own products in the Nerf lineup itself, if it's possible. And if it's not possible, then well, I mean, it probably would be best to just wait for that. We could just wait for any of this stuff to happen after all. Because, if you're not very familiar, G.I. Joe has actually had a lot of big promotion and advertising. Especially given to the fact that there have been several feature films, mostly live action ones, which are very akin to the Transformers live action feature films in the Michael Bay universe of Transformers films. And I probably should also imply that alongside that, some of the original shows, which were from Hasbro, they've also gotten themselves a much bigger standpoint in the usage of certain media. Just the fact that they actually have been getting bigger in more recent times, I feel like that it probably would be alright if Nerf actually went ahead and just did something with them. If they did do something with these series out there, then I feel like it probably would be a big thing out there. And this is only just a simple request, because after all, there's really a lot that we'd have to expect, and there's also a lot more that we have to look out for. Because, coming to the fact that we are going to have a lot of new products to talk about very soon, it would be alright for me to just point out really quickly that new products are coming out all over the place. Across many lineups, actually. We've been getting re-releases of some things out there, and we've also been getting newer edition releases of some action figures and the like, which do come from some franchises whatsoever. And so, at this point, I could say that in conclusion to all this, whatever happens, I do hope Nerf knows what they're doing in terms of, well, putting out a product placement of whatever sorts. If they want to do whatever to advertise some of their other franchises, that Hasbro can probably do that. I've got nothing against any of that, but still. There do come times, sometimes, where some products just are left out at the same time that other franchises are being used for product placements and whatnot. So, seeing as we've had Transformers blasters, why not G.I. Joe, He-Man, Thundercats, and many others out there that Hasbro Studios has gotten a hold of in recent times. But anyways, I don't know about you, but there's certainly a lot more that I have to talk about here on Nerf Secrets Revealed. So let's just stick around for some of that, if you will. And if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.